Welcome to the Fantasy Football Prophet podcast, hosted by Craig Phillips and Jeff Torrey. Visit us at fantasyfootballprophet.com. And now your hosts, Craig and Jeff.
Welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football Prophet podcast. I'm Craig Phillips, joined as always by Jeff Torrey. And today we have some of the listener questions, some questions from people on Instagram about different trades. We're going to kind of go trades today. I've had a lot of trade questions. There's some other situations I want to bring up. I want to maybe we'll talk about James Conner because that's one that comes up on trades. There's some other ones. Players, should you sell high? Should you buy low? All that kind of fun stuff. And trades are, this might be the time of the year to take advantage of people in trades that are overreacting possibly. So we'll go over that in just a minute. But before we do that, make sure you go check us out. Go follow us on Twitter at the FF Prophet. Go follow us on Instagram. We are Fantasy Football Prophet there. Go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fantasyfootballprophet. I think we're also going to have like a YouTube specific mailbag show this week too with more questions. So go check that out. It'll be a little different. Not going to be, maybe it's not the normal podcast, but go check that out. Go subscribe there because you don't want to miss out on any of our content. And also go to patreon.com/fantasyfootballprophet if you want to support the show. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. You don't even have just $1. That's it. Just, hey, thanks for putting on the show. If you like a show, $1. We have a couple different other levels where you can get a text message number from us. If you want guaranteed answers to your questions, we'll definitely get to there. We try to help as many people as we can. We can't always get to everybody, but if you go there, we will 100% be able to answer all your questions. So we got some trade questions today, Jeff. We got a couple different situations that people are already looking at. And first off, before we even get to some of the other questions, I want to talk about James Conner. And should you be trading him right now? We talked a little bit last episode, but James Conner, we don't know what Bell's going to do. So you're stuck in this situation where you have this asset right now who's going to be good for you. But in just a few short weeks, it could just be worth absolutely nothing. What's your inclination here? What are you doing if you are a James Conner owner? Who, especially if you're the Le'Veon Bell owner, it's maybe different. You just keep Conner until Bell comes in and you just switch off. But if you don't necessarily need Conner because you didn't lose Bell, okay, my situation. I am a Zeke, Melvin Gordon, Joe Mixon owner. I don't know if I can play James Conner. Should I trade him?
In your case, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would. Because those other three assets, as you put them, they will play no matter what. Yeah. James Conner does have a shelf life. We just don't know how long it's going to be. And because as soon as Bell comes back, so was it week 10, he pretty much has to, if he wants to be eligible for next year, if I'm getting my dates correct. So at some point he will come back. I don't know how, and you're going to want to play him because you know he's not going to be there next year, so why not kind of thing. But then again, if you really don't trust him, it could be a mess. I struggle with this a little bit because I think a week ago I was saying trade him. Get rid of him. I know you're going to miss a game or two. It's not a big deal in the long run. Get what you can for him now. Right now, the way he played, the way Pittsburgh played, it doesn't open the door necessarily for Bell to come back and get the deal he wants. So it kind of pushes him further and further out. Maybe he will actually stay away the entire time. I'm more unsecure in my saying get rid of him now more than ever. I would still lean that way. But once again, it all depends on the type of team you have and what you can get for him. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's always going to be the preface. I would still lean towards getting rid of him, but I'm getting really nervous about saying that.
I'm getting more nervous just when we don't know what Bell's doing and how good Conner is. So, to me, you need to get a really good player for him. If you do that, yes, do it. I say do it. It's going to suck to all of a sudden have nothing there. Especially, for the Bell owner, it's a totally different situation. But if all of a sudden you have James Conner on your bench, he means nothing, you're going to just be like, when it actually matters in your season here, you're going to be like, oh man, I screwed that one. I really screwed that up. And I think that you don't want that situation. Yes, you might go the other way. I don't even think you will if you get a player in return. There's one way you're guaranteed to have a really good player. It's trade James Conner. The other way, just keep him and hope. You're not guaranteed anything. So, yeah.
And, it's going to be an interesting one because one day he's going to be worth a lot. And the very next day he's going to be worth absolutely nothing.
Yep. Some other things. I just want to hear your quick reaction to this because I know mine. I've seen some different lists out there about players in trade value, and They gave a list of, these are 5 players you should trade high right now. Sell high.
Okay.
And these a couple names on here. Alvin Kamara.
Absolutely not.
Don't trade your stuff. Okay, Alvin Kamara was amazing. And yes, you can get probably a lot for him. But why?
You should. Also, if you're trading a top 4 or 5, honestly, I think he might be the best player right now in the league for fantasy. So I get, okay, so
I don't get it. Don't trade him.
No. I'm assuming they're talking about the only reason he's selling high is because Ingram's going to come back and take away the carries.
He's not going to.
Yeah, exactly. He's not that type of player. I mean, look what he did last year with Ingram on the team. No. Do not get rid of that guy. If he gets hurt, he gets hurt. That's fine. Do not get rid of him. It's a foolish mistake.
What about when you see people saying to trade away Tyreek Hill?
Another guy I would not trade away.
No,
I was
why?
higher on him as well, but I mean, who are you going to get for him? That's my question.
Tyreek Hill is one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. So, yeah, he's up and down like we've always been hesitant, but you don't trade away your studs like this. You want to get more studs on your team.
Unless you can get a top running back for him.
Yep.
I mean, then maybe I would, okay. It depends what you need. And that,
yeah.
But no, I mean, more than likely you can't get equal value for him.
Yep. All right, here's a trade question from Jax. Would you trade, or should I trade, Drew Brees and Rex Burkhead? So he has Drew Brees, Rex Burkhead, trading them away for Ben Roethlisberger and Christian McCaffrey in standard scoring leagues. Yes. So you would, I think so too.
I would too, yeah.
Brees did really good week 1.
He did.
And Roethlisberger did really bad. But you know what? I don't think the gap is that much. Who would I want on my team overall? Brees, but McCaffrey over Burkhead all day.
Yeah, all day. And that's the big difference. Not to mention, you can stream QB, and I think Roethlisberger, you play him every home game, and then you ride his hot hand, right? And once again, every time I have to say this, bad weather, still threw for over 300 yards and a touchdown. He's going to be fine.
Would you do this trade? You're trading away Larry Fitzgerald and Alex Collins and getting Dalvin Cook.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What do you think? I want Dalvin Cook. I want the best player in the deal. And I don't like Alex Collins, so it's easy for me.
No, you don't. I think I would do it as well. And right now, I think that would probably be on the table because, they're still warming him up to giving him more and more carries. So, yeah, I think I would.
Yeah, I think there's no reason for me to not play at Dalvin Cook. He did pretty well. He didn't just go crazy week 1, but he showed me enough where I would say, yeah.
And he showed me enough to know that he is back from that surgery.
Yep.
And
I
don't, that was the big worry. And I really do think physically, the way he ran last year, it looks like he's going to get back to that. He looked like one of the more physically talented running backs, just overall. That you can get on your team. Not to mention he can catch the ball in the backfield. And obviously you got to love those kind of guys.
Another player people are talking about, maybe a target now, you buy low, LaShawn McCoy.
I mean, you would be buying low. I'll give you that.
To me, it depends on how low you get him for.
Yeah, yeah. It's a tough one in that case without knowing what you're giving up. I don't have a lot of faith that he can really make much out of this year. I think he's on a very bad team. He's an older running back, so why in the world would you just beat yourself up when you're kind of at the end of your career and, you're hoping to keep your health? I don't see a whole lot of upside for anyone's sake for him to beat himself up. So I worry about that one, but if you're not giving up a whole lot for it, or say a bench player, then why not? I mean, I guess I'm still comfortable enough doing that and taking the risk. Just know that the risk is definitely there.
Are there any other players that you think you might be able to target right now and steal off somebody? Or is there anybody that you think is going to be getting better and people don't know about it yet that maybe you should go get right now? It's always tough. This is the time of year, though, to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, in a weird way, I mean, you almost want to wait for one game. I don't know. Can you get rid of Amari Cooper for anything?
Okay. Do you want it? Or do you
go and get him?
Do you get Amari Cooper? I thought about, okay, this is last year all over again. Because I swear to God, I had we had podcasts about this where I'm like, go get Amari Cooper. Go buy low on Amari Cooper. It didn't work. So I don't know if I want to fall into that trap again.
Yeah, he's always going to be...
Maybe for me, it's pretty much you target these guys who did terrible in week 1, and just maybe your league is the league that has the owner who is just freaked out, like Travis Kelce.
Yeah, well, if Kelce panics, the owner of Kelce, then I would definitely go after him. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer for me.
That's I mean...
I don't know. I mean, depending on what you can get these guys for, like Chris Hogan showed nothing. And against Jacksonville, he might do nothing again. I think at that point I could go and get him for really cheap. And even if I put him on my bench, I think he will eventually improve over the year, and he'll be worth having. He's one because I think the first 2 weeks are going to be brutal. Amari Cooper is going to be one I need to... He's tough because one game he breaks out and no one's going to want to trade him. But he's the one that I would take a gander at. Everyone else, there's a lot of guys that broke out early, like Anunwa. He broke out, unfortunately, so everyone knows about him. Galladay broke out. I mean, I guess if people are willing to give you a lot for those players, I would sell high on them. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, it's tough though right now. I mean, people have also seen the sell high on Jay Ajayi. That's more. Okay, I get that.
I get that one. Though.
I do get that more, but not. I mean, I love Jay Ajayi. I think he's gonna be really good, but it depends on what you can get. And I don't think you can get a lot for Jay Ajayi because I don't think anybody's fallen in love with Jay Ajayi.
No, I don't think you can get a better running back for him. Like no one's gonna trade you straight up Mixon or
that's
you know what I mean?
That's the problem with him. You're not gonna get anything out of it. You're gonna get something, but not more than Jay Ajayi's potential.
Right.
So here's a couple other questions. Cole Harnish asks, "Should I trade?" I know your answer. Should I trade Isaiah Crowell for Kareem Hunt?
Yeah. Yes.
See,
100%.
Where are these leagues?
Okay, and I
it's the overreaction. That's a perfect example. Crowell broke one big run, looked pretty solid, and Hunt didn't. But you get the panicked guy. Oh my god, the overreacts. Hey, if you're you know who that is in your league. I'm sure there's somebody. Yeah, of course you do that deal in a heartbeat. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe at the end of the year you were wrong. Maybe Kareem Hunt's terrible and Crowell's really good. And maybe you're wrong. It's possible.
Dude, if that's the case, I wipe my hands and I say this year wasn't my year, but I think that is a slam dunk every time. And I like Crowell. I really do. I thought that he was an interesting player coming into this. I think he is better than Bilal Powell. I don't think the Jets are as good as they showed in their first game. And Crowell, I don't think he's as good as he showed either. I mean, he looked quicker than I remember. He really ran hard. It was fun to watch him. But Hunt is a better player. He's on a good offense.
100%.
And maybe he's going to be a little more up and down than he was last year, but he's still going to finish better, and he's still going to have more playable weeks than Crowell.
So BC Chillin asks, he's trying to figure out what he should do to try to get Le'Veon Bell. The guy who has Bell wants Devontae Freeman and Adrian Peterson for Bell.
Mm.
I can't do it right now because I don't know when Bell's coming back.
What if he actually does wait until, say, week 10?
Exactly.
No, I would rather have the other two.
And Peterson looked good enough for me. Yeah, I mean...
That guy's asking for a lot, too. He is taking advantage of the fact that Devontae Freeman didn't show
But that's
up.
what you got to do if you're the Bell owner. Makes sense.
So, yeah, you ask for it. Do not give him that.
In a normal deal, I would want the Bell side there. But I don't. I can't right now.
No. And 1 week from now, maybe we're wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, it could be. But that is a lot to give up because Adrian Peterson looked very good. You're giving up a 2 and 3, running back. Like those two could be starters the entire year.
Jerry Lou asks, should I trade Emmanuel Sanders for Kareem Hunt?
Yes.
Yes. Do it.
And people are really freaking out about Kareem Hunt, I guess.
Yeah, and see, maybe we're wrong, but
I mean, once again, very good that Emmanuel Sanders showed up. Very good Crowell showed up. Kareem Hunt didn't, but 1 week. Kareem Hunt is the better play. He's the better player.
Yep. And yeah, you get him on your team if you can right now, and you take that chance. All right, that's about all I got for trades right now. We'll probably do this maybe not every week, but as we get a lot of trade questions, we'll definitely answer as much, and especially do some trade values segments and who we should buy low on and sell high on. But now we're going to jump over to our Craig and Jeff's Pick'em segment. Don't have a name for it. We're picking the games every week. This segment's sponsored by mybookie.ag, which if you went on MyBookie last week and you used the promo code PROPHET, which is PROPHET, and you picked all of our games that we did, you lost money because we both went 7-8-1 last week. We pushed one. We picked different games and we somehow ended up with the same. I'm happy I did go against my Lions. It worked out, but still 7-8-1. Not a great week, but it's week one. We were just learning. But if you want to get involved, you want to go, have some friendly wagers on the game. You don't have to throw too much money. I don't. I just play for short amounts and hope I get a lot of money out of it, which never seems to work. But go to mybookie.ag, use the promo code PROPHET. You'll be able to play on there. So we're going to go right now, and we're going to use MyBookie's lines to pick the games for week 2. And they're all up to date. That's why I go there, because you're getting the most up to date lines right now. So we're going to start it off with the Thursday night game. It's Baltimore going to Cincinnati. Is that correct? Am I wrong? Are they home or away? I should get that right. I don't have the home and away here. I'm going to pull this right back up just to make sure I get it right. All right. So we got Baltimore is the 1-point favorites in this one. Looks like they are going to be at Cincinnati. So Baltimore 1-point favorites at Cincinnati. Who are you picking?
And hence why it's a 1-point game, but I hee-haw over this one a lot. And I'm going to go Cincinnati. I think they have enough firepower to take out Baltimore this year.
And I was going to go Cincinnati too, because I don't believe in the Ravens yet. I just don't. And so I'm going to take the home team here, who's giving up points. Home team giving up one. Even it's a pick 'em in some places, but we're going to go by MyBookie's lines right now. So I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going Bengals. Next up, we got the Colts traveling to Washington. And Washington is a 6-point favorite on MyBookie right now. 6-point favorite are the Colts. Or not the Colts, are the Redskins over the Colts.
Yeah. I'm going Colts.
I am too.
I'm taking points on that.
That's a lot of points there, and I still believe in Andrew Luck. And yes, the Redskins looked pretty solid. They did. They looked pretty solid. But it's 1 week. We got to see more. And 6 is a lot of. They can still win this game. It could just be a field goal game. It's a lot of points to give up to Andrew Luck.
Yeah. So I also don't think Washington is going to be a prolific scoring team.
No,
by any means. So I think a close game is what it's going to be. I'll take the points.
All right. Carolina traveling to Atlanta. Atlanta's 5.5-point favorites.
5.5. I'm taking Carolina.
Carolina, you think?
I'll take the 5.5. Once again, I'm taking the points all day, I guess. But Atlanta, they looked fine. But I like Carolina's defense. I think Cam can put up points out of nowhere. I like Carolina to either lose a close game or actually win this one.
I'm going to go Atlanta. I don't love the pick, but I just feel slightly more confident that they're going to come out and at least win by a touchdown. So don't feel it's not. I didn't like this one, but
Atlanta burned me last week as well.
All right. Chargers on the road against Buffalo. Buffalo are 7.5-point underdogs.
It's so bad. I'm taking Chargers. I don't know what that would have had to get to. I don't know how many points I would really give up and still pick the Chargers. I think if it was 10, I would still do them.
I have to go Chargers too.
Buffalo is so bad.
They look so bad. How can you possibly pick them in any situation? I can't.
They don't have a quarterback.
No, they don't.
It's just bad. It's bad right now.
All right.
Bad.
Kansas City traveling to Pittsburgh, where the Steelers are 5-point favorites. 5-point favorites. Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what? I'm going to take the Chiefs because I like the way I liked how they looked in week 1. I know I'm going to take those points, even though it's on the road at Pittsburgh. I'm going to take those points. I just have. I'm going to do it.
I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
Can't do it.
No, I can't. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I think at home, this is going to be a crazy high-scoring game. I have a feeling. But I think Pittsburgh is going to win it, and I think that is a good chance they win by.
And that over/under is at 53, so
yeah,
they are the odds makers are in agreement with you on that high-scoring game there for sure. right, Dolphins traveling to the Jets, where the Jets are 3-point favorites.
Oh man. You know what? I can't buy into it yet. I'm going Miami.
I am too. Screw the Jets.
They beat my Lions and I'm supposed to root for them. Nah, not today.
And that's exactly what's happening right there, isn't it?
100%. Also, I don't fully believe that game was so out of control.
It's not like I believe in the Dolphins, but
we'll see. I don't believe in either. But
Philadelphia going on the road to play Tampa. Philly is 3.5-point favorites on the road.
3.5.
Yeah. It's Tampa. Tampa looked really good. They went and beat the Saints.
Really good.
Yeah, but it's the defending Super Bowl champs. 3.5 points. Come on, I'm taking them. I don't believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick yet.
I'm actually taking Philly as well. I kind of want to go towards Tampa, but
in a way I do. But
I think that Philly's D is way better than what they saw that first week. I don't think Fitzpatrick can throw up those numbers again.
Yeah.
Right. My question is, can Philly put up the numbers?
With Foles? Does Tampa have the better quarterback in this game? They do, don't they?
Well, if week 1 was any indication.
Does Tampa have the better receivers in this game?
Oh, without a doubt, that one.
Oh, they really do.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Wow. They have the better quarterback and receivers. Huh.
Better. Well, Philly has the better running back at least.
Oh, yeah, I'll believe in that one.
And better.
For sure. All right. Cleveland going on the road to play the Saints, who this is last week all over again. Saints were easy, big home favorites. They're 9-point favorites here.
9.
Against Cleveland. Yeah, I got to go Saints. They're going to bounce back. 9 points. It's a lot. But there's no way, right? It can happen 2 weeks in a row. That's a lot of points.
There's a lot of points. That's kind of where I'm at. There's a lot of points in the NFL.
It is. It really is.
You know what? I'm going Cleveland.
Okay.
We'll go Cleveland on that. I don't think, you know what I mean, that it'll be close.
I feel like you've become a Cleveland fan.
Well, at -9, and I love Kamara. I think he's going to score a boatload every game, but Cleveland showed me enough, going against Pittsburgh. It's hard to tell, too, because of the weather, but I think Gordon, they're going to play him a ton more. Yep. I don't know. I think I like their trajectory.
Arizona going to the Rams. Oh, wow. This line. Holy crap. Rams are 13-point favorites.
Oh, my gosh. I like that, the hesitation, too. I'm like thinking.
Oh, wow. 13. Arizona looked bad. You know what? I don't think I can ever take a team that I can't take 13 points. I can't do that. I can't. It's the end. I can't do it. I can't. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to pick Arizona because that's just too many points for me. And it's probably going to be right.
There's so many points.
And do we really know that Arizona is that bad right now? I don't think I do. I don't know they're that bad. I know they're probably bad. They seemed bad. But are they really? We know they're 13 points worse right now. What are you thinking here?
I'm really struggling with this one. There's a lot of freaking points.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to go Rams.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of
I'm
points.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that one, actually.
Okay. That's more points than, yeah.
So, 13?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I can't believe I'm doing that, but Arizona looks so poor. Rams look very good, and I just got to trust my gut.
Lions go to San Francisco. It's 5.5-point underdogs. Good, nice win for the 49ers. Going Niners. There's no way. On the road.
Detroit
they're terrible.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, really bad.
I gave up on this season already.
San Fran didn't necessarily blow me away either.
Oh, I don't care who it is. It can be Cleveland. I don't care.
You know what? F that. I'm going Detroit. I'm going Detroit. No, I think that
there's no hope.
I think that at the very least they play conservative, and San Fran hasn't shown that they can put up major numbers yet. I might be wrong. I'm going Detroit. I'm being a homer.
All hope is gone.
Yeah.
Patriots travel to Jacksonville, where the Patriots are 3-point favorites on the road against Jacksonville Jaguars. Can you possibly pick a road team against the Jags? I can, and I'm going to. I don't necessarily believe in the Jaguars very much because I don't think they have a good offense, especially if Fournette's out.
I'm kind of banking on Fournette being out, so I'm going New England as well.
I am too. And even with Fournette's good, but he's great. Doesn't mean that offense is yet. Oakland going to play Denver. Denver 5.5-point favorites.
I think Denver.
I do too. Denver looked pretty solid, so I think Denver 5.5. I'll take it for this week. Oakland has some work to do yet. I don't think they're definitely. I don't know if they're going to be this year. They didn't seem too great. 2 more games. We got the Giants going to face Dallas in Dallas, where the Cowboys are 3-point favorites.
They're actually 3. I'm taking New York. Actually,
I am too. 100% taking New York here. I think the Giants are a better team right now. Dallas didn't look good for me.
No, they did not look good.
And I'm a Giants fan, seeing as I have a few Giants on one of my teams this year. I got Barkley and Odell and Sterling Shepard, and I'm the Eli guy too.
Yeah, you might. Looks like you're gonna eat your words on that one, but what?
We will see. That was Jacksonville.
True.
Final game Monday night. Seattle goes to Chicago, where the Bears are 3.5-point favorites against the Seahawks on Monday Night Football. Do you agree with the Bears' love? I don't. They just lost. They let Rodgers come back. The Bears are overhyped, and maybe I'm just a bitter Lions fan. And this is coming out, and I hate every NFC North rival, but I am going against them. I'm going Seattle. I love Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe in Russell, I trust. So I'm going to go Seattle as well.
I'm not buying into the Bears yet. But yeah, they look good. There was that first half, Khalil Mack looked like as good of a defensive player as I've ever seen.
He's unbelievable. No doubt about that. I mean, Chicago is definitely improved. I don't think their offense is anything to write home with yet. They haven't gotten it fully together. And was that 3.5?
Yep.
At 3.5, I take Seattle.
All right. That's going to do it for our point spread picks.
Did we pick Minnesota, Green Bay?
Did we miss them?
I think we did.
Okay. What's the spread there? Oh, I bet you I wonder if they don't have the lineup yet on this one. I don't think my bookie has the lineup because they probably don't know Rodgers, what he's going to do.
Oh, I bet not. Currently, I have the one I have up. It's not my bookie, but I have a different line looking.
Yeah, we'll use that. We'll use that one.
A negative. It's Minnesota giving up a point to Green Bay.
Green Bay. I'm picking them.
Oh, I take Minnesota.
I'm picking Green Bay.
Oh, there we go. We actually differ.
Yep.
Minnesota.
Minnesota with a point.
Yep.
No, I like Green Bay. I like Aaron Rodgers. As long as he plays and he's there, I'm going Green Bay. All right, there we go. Got our picks in for this week. Definitely make sure you guys go use mybookie.ag. Use the promo code PROPHET. Get signed up there. Easy way to play. You get your money. You don't have to worry about getting your money on this one. So go use them. We'll see if we do better than 7-8-1 this week. I hope so.
Almost pulled 500 on week 1.
Almost had to push that one. Just had to one push. So we'll do better as we start to learn a little more about these teams. But that'll do it for today's episode. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a little reaction to the Thursday night game. We got Baltimore. We got Cincy. I'm actually very curious about this game. This is a game that I do want to do a reaction to because I want to see what Alex Collins does. It's going to be the whole episode. Did he do well or not?
Yeah, that whole team. I'm very interested to see what wide receiver stands out as well. Will it be Crabtree? Will it be John Brown?
Yeah, we got some more to learn. And Nixon going to do it again. So we'll find out. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.